Hello and welcome to Emotion Systems, and welcome to Engine as well. Today I will be giving you a demo of some of the modules in Engine, as well as showcasing its architecture and flexibility. Here at Emotion Systems, we specialise in automated file-based audio processing for content delivery. We take repetitive audio processing tasks that could initially only be performed in an edit suite out of the edit suite and automate them. The solution is one that saves you time and money because you don't have to dedicate resources to jobs that can now be automated. Our customers are any content providers that need to distribute to multiple markets, and we automate that process for them. We support and create software to aid those in the broadcast field, with the opportunity to prepare files with ease for delivery. The modules and requirements I'll be going through today are Loudness, the Upmix module, as well as downmix, encoding and decoding, channel mapping, and mute. I'll start by showing you some loudness. We can do loudness for mono, stereo, 5.1 and immersive audio. This demo we will just be doing a stereo and 5.1 file. I can select from some pre-built profiles such as R128 or any other geographical or worldwide requirement for loudness. But if I need to make a custom one, we can do that as well. For instance, we might need to make a custom one for a very bespoke broadcast requirement, which might have a different loudness rating to anything we usually see. The algorithm used preserves the creative mix. This is important because we don't want to damage the file as we do this processing. Up to 64 channels and any combination of mono, stereo and 5.1 can be used. Quite often when we're doing loudness, when the audio comes to the client, they may only have 5.1 and want to do a stereo version of the file instead. The solution for this is an upmix or a downmix. Whilst the ideal master file would have a stereo 5.1 and Atmos embedded in it, the reality is that for delivery, the clients quite often just have a stereo 5.1. Therefore, sometimes it's necessary to upmix or downmix the file. In turn, we have licensed a high quality algorithm for upmix or downmix, and we can set up profiles in Engine for this as well. Most of the algorithms have been chosen and developed because of recommendations from our customers. In turn, we've created software which can encompass and provide a solution for a lot of broadcasting issues. Channel mapping and mute. You may have a file with multiple languages in, for instance, but let's say the delivery for France may only require the French language. You might have to mute the other channels. Therefore, we offer a channel mapping, swap and mute function. This allows you to silence the languages you don't need and the channels you don't need. Sometimes broadcasters want the 5.1 to be before the stereo and sometimes they don't and they want the stereo to be after the 5.1. The channel replication feature on this module allows you to swap over the 5.1 and the stereo like I'm doing here. Sometimes broadcasters want the file to be encoded, or the file comes in encoded and needs to be decoded. We offer solutions which aren't just exclusive to Dolby E, and we can do a range of encoding and decoding for different codecs. Dolby E, Dolby Digital Plus, and Dolby Digital. You can see the first workflow is 5.1 to Dolby E encode, and we could change this to 5.1.2 if we needed. The second image is a 5.1 to Dolby Digital encode, and the third one is a decode of Dolby, and the content happens to be 5.1 in stereo. The benefit we have with Engine is we can easily create workflows with lots of complex modules. These modules concatenate to create a workflow that processes and corrects the audio in one pass. You can see this happening in the view section at the bottom. This area shows the schematic of your workflow as you're creating it. Should you choose to generate a report, you will be shown a comprehensive document which will numerically show us how much our loudness needed to be adjusted after correcting the file, or if, in fact, the file adhered to our loudness parameters we set, and so doesn't need correcting. Furthermore, we can visually see the results of our loudness analysis. Within Engine, you can select what format you want to generate the reports in. You can select between a PDF with graphs, or XML as shown here. Now that we've shown you some functions of Engine and how to make a workflow, how do we drive the thing? We can allow you to do this manually using the Engine configurator, or you can do it using an e-client. This means that 20 people, for instance, in different edit suites, each of them can share the same workflow. We also have the option of watch folders, and we also have an API. Scalability is also worth mentioning. We can process a lot of files at a time, multiple files at a time. Engine comes with 4 watch folders as standard. However, you do have the ability to upgrade to 64 watch folders per engine if you need to do that. This means that there is an opportunity to be processing potentially thousands of hours of content a week. It's a very flexible control system, and we support a number of file types. It's a very comprehensive toolkit, and it's a struggle trying to go through all of it in under 10 minutes. But as you can see from this image here, we offer a lot of different processing modules, a lot of different input conditioning and output processing, as well as a lot of different file types and codecs we support. And yes, we do support immersive audio as mentioned in Loudness beforehand. More and more often, Emotion systems are being asked if we support cloud-based processing, and we can confirm that we do. The solution is designed so it can be deployed on-prem or in the cloud. We have a number of media supply chain providers who have partnered with us for cloud-based solutions. Any further questions though regarding this or anything else we have spoken about today, please feel free to contact us at emotionsystems.com.